Let's now bring you some COVID-19 updates from Europe. Italy has endured Europe's longest lockdown now, and finally the day has arrived when Italians will start to move towards normalcy, or at least some form of normalcy. Yesterday marked the last day of the total lockdown in the country, and Italians had been eagerly waiting for this day to arrive. Earlier, Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte announced that though the lockdown will not be lifted in its entirety, blanket restrictions will be eased, and Italy will take the first step towards the phase of what the government is calling coexistence with COVID-19. After nearly 2 months of being stuck at home, citizens are now being given some partial relief, and the Italian government has decided that reviving the economy is key to saving lives. The pandemic has pushed Italy into its worst economic phase, and the recession in the first quarter of the year 2020, with Italy's GDP decreasing by 4.7%, while the European Union's GDP has decreased by 3.5% in the first quarter of this year. Italian Prime Minister Giuseppe Conte has said that the total lockdown may become more harmful than it's doing any good. With the daily death toll declining in Italy, the government has decided to get some breathing space to plan and implement its second phase of the lockdown. And in its new plan, Italy will see production work to start from today. Shops, restaurants and bars will be allowed to start in June. However, schools will remain shut until September. Travel restrictions will remain in place even in phase 2 of the government plan. And the citizens will only be allowed to leave their houses to shop for groceries and medicines, or to go to work or see a doctor, and to visit relatives and partners. Italy is opening up parks and allowing funerals to resume with a maximum 15 people presence, with certain social distancing rules in place. However, the onus will remain on the Italian citizens themselves to prove that their travel is necessary. While many in Italy might not be satisfied with these relaxations, for others it is like a prayer come true, after being forced into home quarantine for more than 7 weeks. Italy was among the first European countries to impose strict restrictions, shutting down much of the normal life on March 10th. The country's total death toll is now nearing 29,000, and this is the second highest in the world after the United States, which remains the worst affected from COVID-19 as of now. But from today, some 4.5 million workers will return to work in Italy, and many of them in the areas hardest hit by the pandemic.